I would love to give you an example of how to use experience plus learn equals grow in an interview, but here's what I need from you. I'm about to give you the secret sauce, and this is going to take me more than a minute to explain. So I need you to listen to some context around it, and then I will give you the example. If you don't have more than 2 minutes to listen, folks, bookmark and come back. This might be one of the most important lessons you ever get about how to answer an interview question. Again, I am giving you away the secret sauce right now. So experience plus learn equals grow is something I came up with when I was coaching people who were having a very difficult time landing job offers. They were getting into interviews and they were bombing the interviews. And the reason was they didn't have a proper structure for answering those interviews in a way that gave the recruiters and the hiring managers what they needed. So a lot of people go into an interview and wing it, okay? Because they think they sound more real. Problem with that is you either give too little information, which makes you sound like you don't know what you're talking about, or maybe you have something to hide, or too much information, which can make you sound narcissistic. It can make you sound desperate, like you're trying too hard. It can also make you sound really like all over the place, a little flighty. So you have to get your answer down the middle. It has to have structure. It has to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. It has to be easy to follow, okay? So when I was doing this, I saw that a lot of coaches were out there starting to teach something called the STAR method. Problem with that is that method has been around forever, and people use it so literally that a recruiter and a hiring manager can spot it from a mile away. So I don't recommend you use the method like that anymore, okay? The experience plus learn equals grow model is a framework that's going to make each of your answers sound very authentic and natural. And that's why it's really important to learn it. So let's break down what it is. The experience, or the first section, is just the facts. This is where you're going to recount what happened. So if I'm going to give you an example in a minute of how to answer the question, why'd you leave your last job? This is where you're going to tell the story of that, right? Just the facts though. The key here is to not get subjective. And by that, I mean emotional, or put too much of your own spin on it. They don't want to hear you like explaining away or trying to defend yourself. That's not what this is about. In fact, when you start to do that, or you throw your boss under the bus or whatever, you're losing points in that moment. So experience is just the facts, okay? In fact, facts really help, numbers, that kind of thing. Second piece is learn. What's the point of having an experience if you can't learn from it? A hiring manager or recruiter wants to hear that you know that every experience is an opportunity. So you're going to talk about your aha moment based on that experience, or better yet, what I call your MOA, your moment of accountability. I'm not saying you did anything wrong, but if we can look back on any experience, good or bad, and say, hey, looking back, here's what I would have done differently, or here's what it taught me, right? Here's my aha moment. That's powerful. That shows character. That shows that you really are self-directed. Super wonderful qualities to have in somebody you hire. And then lastly is the grow, which is how are you going to apply what you learned? Because ultimately that's how they benefit. When you can say, this is what I experienced, this is what I learned from it, and here's how you're going to benefit from it, ding, 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 that's what they want to know. So that grow one is going to kind of summarize it all up and bring it all together for them, okay? All right, so let's answer the question, why'd you leave your last job? I'm going to show you an example. Here we go. Why'd you leave your last job, JT? That's a great question. Thanks for asking. Actually, I was laid off. So here's the story. 18 months ago, I was hired by this great company, really excited to do the job, and had a great first year. In fact, I got a raise and a promotion on my annual review. Everything was looking great. I was humming along. So you have to imagine my surprise when at the 18-month mark, myself and 65 of my peers got laid off unexpectedly. The reality is the company wasn't doing as well. I wasn't paying attention to the signs, and they had to let people go. I understand that. That's the experience. You know, the big aha moment for me in that, and the thing that I learned most, is that every job's temporary, and that I should have been prepared. You know, I should have had my resume, my LinkedIn profile ready to go, and I should have been networking those last 18 months so that if I lost my job like I did, I could have dove right into my job search. So for me, job search has been taking a little bit longer than I thought, and you know, that's on me. I get it now. There's the learn. You know, that's why I'm really excited to be here with you today, because at this point, I want to put this layoff behind me. I can't wait to get back to work. So I'm going to really want to exceed your expectations and make sure that you think it was the best decision you ever made. And I also know that I'm going to be doing a lot more to keep myself relevant and just make sure that I'm the talent that an employer needs to keep, even if things change. There's the grow. See how that works? Now, you might not have liked what I said. That works for me. But the beautiful part about this framework is you're going to design it so that it works for you. And that's where people really shine. And I'll just tell you, we at Work It Daily have worked with so many people on their interview prep, and it is amazing. The upside to this is you're going to sound like you're going to impress them. And when you get the job offer, you sit in the driver's seat. See, there's the thing. If you're going to do anything, when you're working on your job search, please prep for interviews. You know why? Because it's already hard enough to get one. To blow the interview, to not be the standout candidate, what a shame. And when you are the standout candidate and you get the offer, you sit in the driver's seat, which means you can negotiate more salary because they don't want their second pick, they want their first pick. So there's just so much upside to preparing for interviews, especially behavioral questions, those open-ended questions, which leads to this. If you're still here, it leads to this special offer for you. We have the most amazing interview prep course as part of our Work It Daily membership program. It's the one that I designed to help people that were really freaking out in job interviews. And in it, I answer the 18 most common behavioral questions using Experience Plus Learn Equals Grow. So you can hear me answer them and then tailor your own answers to them as well. You're also going to get access to 14 of my premium courses, my live events each week, and part of our private community. And we have 7-day free trials, and memberships start at $19 a month. That's less than $1 a day. So you could have instant access right now to that interview prep where I coach you through that if you go over and sign up for our standard membership. That's it. That's how easy it is. And again, that one comes with a 7-day free trial. So I hope you check it out because I promise you it's a game changer. And again, if you made it this far, you really care about your interview prep, which tells me you're the perfect person to join our program, okay? All right, thank you so much for your amazing question. Good luck, go get them. And if you've got questions out there, please make sure you like and follow me here. Post your question. I'm doing everything in my power to help as many of you as I can on this app, okay? Good luck, go get them.